Hello, GymRa. Welcome. I am Shelby. Today we're doing a little stretch, a little yoga stretch to really get into those muscles, recover, help you move that blood flow through the body. When you're ready, let's start up at the bottom of your mat or on the floor, right? Arms up high. Just inhale here. And then I want you to exhale, open the chest and open the arms. Baby back bend. Good. One more inhale here. Open the chest. Good, arms up high, nice inhale. Exhale, start to bring those hands to heart center and come down into a forward fold. So right here, I just want you to hold this. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Grab onto opposite elbows, sway side to side. So it's really important to stretch out all those muscles, all that hard work that we do during the week. It's super important to balance it out, right? Bring those hands down and then start to walk them up towards your shins. Straighten out that back. Hold here for a few breaths. Straightening out that spine. Head is nice and straight. Crown of the head is reaching out. Exhale one more time. Take it down into that fold. Hold for a breath. And then I want you to slowly start to walk it out so that we're coming onto our hands and knees. So we're in a high plank, all right, to start. High plank. Holding here for a few breaths. Take an inhale. And then slowly exhale. Inhale. And then on this next exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat and untuck the toes. Right here, we take a baby cobra pose. Peel that chest up off the mat. Breathing in, feeling that stretch out in the chest. Take it back towards your knees. Tuck the toes, coming up into an upward, downward facing V, downward facing dog. Send those heels down towards the mat, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Good, and then you'll slowly start to walk your feet back in. So now we're in a forward fold one more time. Hold this here, bend deep into the knees. Again, shaking the head, letting go of the tension. Bring those palms up towards the shins and stretch it out, straighten out the back. Nice, back down. One more up. Bend it deep down. Inhale, your arms come up high. We repeat that. Exhale, open up the chest. Good, arms up high. Inhale, exhale, baby back bend, open. Inhale high, coming back down, forward fold. This time we walk it out into that high plank right away. Taking it down, half push up or all the way down to the mat. This is called our Vinyasa. Down. And then we inhale, try to lift those heels, those toes down into the mat, lifting your upper thigh up off the mat. Good. And then you roll over into that down dog. Nice, so from here, I want you to bend deep into the right knee. That left heel is gonna come towards the mat. Hold this sensation, hold this stretch, and then switch it out. Left knee bends, right heel down to the mat. Good, come back up. Taking that right leg up high, send it up, keep the hips square. Send that knee through. You're gonna place that foot in between those two hands. Drop down onto that back knee. Arms come up high. Good, so we're pulling our booty in. Our hips are underneath, but you're stretching out that left hip. So option to bring the arms high, option to grab onto that left wrist and tilt over to the right side. Good, arms high and over. Nice, inhale here, and then I want you to straighten out that right leg, straighten it out. You're gonna bend it into that left side. You're sitting on that left side. Your right toe is flexed. Ooh, feels good to stretch it out, yeah? Nice, start to slowly walk it back up. Tuck that left toe back and come up into that crescent. So this is called our crescent lunge. Hold this lunge. And then as slowly as you can, start to rotate that back heel so we come into a warrior two. Front leg bends, heel aligns with the back arch, right? Stay here. And then as slowly as you can, exhale, bring your elbow down towards that knee, left fingertips stretching out. Feel into this stretch. Good, and then we'll reverse, take it backwards. So keep that bend in the knee. Other arm comes back, stretch it out. Take it back to center. Coming down a little further this time. Can you bring your fingertips towards that mat and keep the chest open? Holding here, stretching it out. And then you'll switch it, reverse, right? Keep the bend in that knee. Come back to center. Now on an inhale, keep the stance, but straighten out that front leg, okay? So we're in a triangle pose. Straighten out that front leg, arms come out, tilt the hips to the left as far as you can before you come down into that triangle pose. Good, so feel into that side body. Try to lift yourself up. This is a great stretch for that side. Same thing, reverse, but keep that knee straight. Hands come back, arms come back. Good, as slow as you can, you're gonna walk it back into that high plank. We're down in that high plank. We exhale, lower down, inhale, up dog, exhale, taking it to our upside down V, downward facing dog. Hold here, one more time, bend into the right knee, stretching into that left side. Good, and then bend into the left. Woo, come back to center. Inhale, left leg high, keep it square. And then exhale, send it through, dropping that back knee. Same thing, tuck the hips, tuck the booty. Arms up, getting a stretch in that right side hip. Option to grab that right wrist and tilt over to the left side. It's beautiful, beautiful view. Inhale back here and then send it back. So now we're sitting on our right side, left toes are flexed. You should feel this in the hamstring. You can grab onto the toes for a little more. Good, holding here. And then we'll slowly start to walk our way up, tuck that back right toe. We find our crescent lunge hold here. Keeping the breath. And then you'll slowly start to rotate that foot other side. So now we're on that other side, warrior two. Lining it up, bending deep into that left knee. And then bring that left elbow down to that left knee. Stretching out from the right fingertips. Good. Keep that bend, take it backwards, reverse warrior. Getting that other side stretch. And then one more time. This time maybe coming a little deeper. Fingers down towards the mat, open up. Ooh, beautiful. One more time, take it back. So you're just reversing that stretch, getting both sides. And then you'll come back into your warrior two, straighten out that knee. So now we're coming into triangle pose, other side. Straighten it out, hips are going all the way to the right, all the way. Tilt down, triangle pose, open that chest and feel it through that side body. Right, that's where we feel that stretch, good. Keep it here, open for a few more breaths. And then take it back. Keeping that leg straight. Nice, we'll take it back. Coming into our high plank one more time. Hold this for one breath, inhale. And then exhale, let it go, come all the way down to the mat. Good, bring your arms out in front of you and your legs back behind you. Here's an option. We're gonna come up into a little bit of a different pose. So you're gonna walk those arms back just a little bit to the outside of the corners of your mat, fingertips up, and then stretch up. So you should feel this in your abs, right? A little bit in your back, a little bit in your abs. And then slow lower down. Bring the arms in even a little bit more, fingertips down, and lift yourself up a little bit higher. Good. Hold here. Breathing. Into that back, into those abs, lower down. All right, staying on your knees, you'll come onto your hands and knees. So this is called a tabletop position. We're gonna stay here for just a second, and I want you to arch your back. So arch your back, look up towards the sky. And then exhale, start to round your back, looking towards that belly button. Good, one more, arch. Getting that ab stretch, feeling into that back. Good, start to walk the hands forward. We'll take it back down into that downward dog pose. Tuck the toes, send the hips up. And then one more time, I want you to lift that right leg high. Okay, listen here for a few options. Lift that right leg high. You'll slowly start to send it through right knee to that right wrist and untuck that left side, okay? This is called a pigeon pose. So slowly start to come down onto those elbows if it's available to you. You can also stack the fists, placing the head on the fists, flexing that front foot. Just feel into this, right? You also might want to stay up here, that's okay. This is really for that hip. So just feel into it wherever you are, and I want you to hold this for about 2 breaths. Focus into it, let it go, one more. Good, let it go. Start to walk yourself up. Here's one more option. If it's available to you, grab that back foot, right, with that left hand and get into that quad stretch. Nice, stretching it out. Good, switch it so you're coming back into your downward dog, right? So send those hips back, send them up, lift that leg high and just shake it out. Open up the hip to the side. Come back down. You'll inhale your your left leg high, opposite leg. Bringing that left knee to that left wrist, untuck the back toes and slowly lower down. So we're getting that hip stretch on the other side. Option to lower down, putting your head on your fists, giving yourself a massage. This should be really intense on that hip, right? We do a lot of hip work, all those squats. It's super important to stretch it out. Good, and then you'll take it up. Option again to grab onto that right side, feeling into that intense quad stretch. Good, you'll take it back once again, send it up, downward facing dog, lift that leg up and open up, just shake it out, shake it out. So we're getting all that fresh blood flow to that leg. Nice, okay. From here, I just want you to walk yourself up towards the top of the mat, right? So we're seated at the center of that mat. Legs come out straight, arms come up high, and then we exhale, grabbing onto our toes. If that's too much today, grab onto the ankles, okay? Or maybe the shins, whatever works for you. I just want you to feel this hamstring stretch. Good. Now take your left foot and you're gonna place it on the inside of your right thigh. Grabbing onto the right side, option to lift that left arm up to get a side body stretch. Holding here. Good, and then you'll switch it out. Other side, so now my right foot comes in towards that left thigh. Arms up. Good, or you can come out holding onto that foot. Stretching out that hamstring just a little deeper. Good, bring those feet out in front of you. We'll come back onto our tabletop position, back into our tabletop position. This is one of my favorite stretches ever. So I want you to inhale your left arm up high, right? Get a little bit of a twist. And then you're coming down, exhale, sending that shoulder down towards the mat, head towards the mat. Stretch it out here. Holding and breathing, good, come back up. One more, open up to the left side, send it down, tabletop. This time we take it to the right. Open to the right, and then send that shoulder down through that left side, put that head down on the mat. Option to take that left arm behind the back. So you're really stretching into that right side body, into that shoulder. It should feel nice and good on those muscles. Good, let's press it back up. You'll lift up your right arm one more time. One more time, send those feet back, heels down, coming up into our downward dog, upside down V. I just want you to shake your head yes, shake your head no, and then start to walk your feet forward one more time. We're in our forward fold, so we're ending where we started. Grab opposite elbows, bend deep into the knees, and sway side to side. Good, let all of the tension in your body go. Holding on to those shins, we straighten out our legs one more time. Good, we're gonna inhale, bringing those arms up high. Send those hips out to the right side and grab onto that right wrist. Open up, looking underneath that arm. And send it back, good, other side. Hold on to that left wrist. Nice, come up. Inhale here. Exhale, send the arms down. Let's take a few torso twists to just shake out all of that stretching. Let all of that amazing new blood flow get into our bodies. And I will see you next time for our workout.